Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Colleen Tarot. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on June 11th or 12th, 2026. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. I'm just giving you the date so you know I don't repost. If you like my videos, I post fresh videos here daily. If you like Aquarius only videos, I have another channel that's just for Aquarius, which is called Aquarius by Aquarius here on YouTube. Anyways, the pre-shuffle cards gave me a lot about growth. And a cycle is wrapping up in order for growth. So someone has either grown all that they can, so that cycle is wrapping up. There's going to be a new cycle of growth that's opening. So this is where people, characters in your life can change. We're just going to see what wants to come out. So I'm going to be using for the Oracle card my Shamanic Healing deck. Guided to use that. Hope you guys are having a great day. Before I start your reading though, I want to be the first one to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world, and I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. Past, present, future, everything is happening now. Ascension, just focus on your ascension. You and your connection to all that is feminine energy. All right, the number with this is 17, 1, 7, or 8. Some of you might relate to divine feminine, might relate to the womb, but this is feminine energy right here. That's the first card out. And here's growth. All right, some of you literally could grow your family, literally, literally quite physically, but also spiritual growth, growth in relationships, because these two acorns are together. We have a new day, which this would be like a new beginning. Growth came out again. This is obviously going to be changes so that growth can happen, new growth can happen. We have the truth. I always take the birds to be Aquarius, but we have the eagle here and we have change. And it's like, you already know, right? You already know what needs to change in your world. I don't need to tell you. I'm just the one who's like confirming, like, yeah, you're right. This is probably the time to do it. Well, you're going to probably be nudged on that part. You could be seeing 222, 1111. You could be seeing 999. You could be seeing 1212. You could be seeing 333. But the strongest, I have 3 cards of 11. Okay, just so you know, 3 cards of that. I feel like you're following your truth, you're living your truth, and it's a game changer now. It's a game changer because you're not chasing anyone. You probably don't even care. You're just on your quest, your own truth, okay? Your connection to the world and all that is, your truth. And I feel like that's sort of sparking changes. I feel like your truth is rippling out into the world, and now you're bringing toward you something very positive, because it's a new beginning, a new chapter where you can grow and expand. So that's positive, because it's not going to be the same old. It's going to be new experiences, maybe new people, maybe not, but new experiences for sure. You're going to be able to grow and have growth. All right, so I was guided to use the Voyager Tarot because, the journey, I just felt like this is more of a soulful type reading. That seems like what it's trying to come out with. Whatever changes or whatever's ending, whatever's starting up, it's going to have everything to do with new soul growth. We got the Harvest and the 9 of Worlds. It is the 9 of Pentacles, and then we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse, okay? You might have a fire sign or somebody very karmic who's having a hard time letting go. It's what it's looking like. Someone's having a hard time letting go. And you may have to be the one. You may have to be the one to let it go. Now you have something coming in right here. Okay. Something coming in at exactly the right divine timing. We have the Temperance Angel, Sagittarius energy. This has been headed toward you. This is what's interesting for me. Since the recent past, there's been something coming toward you. And I'm drawn to this rainbow. Or from the past. Just saying, for some of you, an emperor can bring expansion through the belly, through 9 months in the belly. The emperor is here, this little sage crystals. This is masculine energy, and that's feminine energy. Okay, so just let you know. Unexpected surprises, expected surprises, little blessings, and leads to a commitment in the near future. And we have child, we have the Fool here, we have the Lovers. Yeah, this is like strong possibility of somebody being very successful at growing whatever seed they plant. Yeah. Because something happens in such divine timing that it's all synchronistic. Like these numbers. It's all synchronistic. It'd be one of those things when you look back, you're like, you know, the day started off like this, that, and the other. And it all led down to this. It's like, you know, synchronicities are there. Maybe look at things from a bird's eye view, a different perspective. You normally do. You normally look at things from the clouds. But I don't think you expect this one. Like, this could take you by surprise. And the Empress is right here. Right here. Yeah. This ought to be interesting. Ace of Cups, more baby energy, but let's just say it's love. Someone could get pregnant and get married later. Get pregnant first, get married later. Because it's unexpected. It's unexpected. Yeah. Yeah, be careful. Alright, let's see about that Nine of Worlds. Unless you want it, go for it. But whatever seed you plant, it's really, it's just showing up. It's going to blossom. It's going to bloom. It's going to flourish. And it's going to be around. I mean, the Hierophant is the near future. That is growing. That is lessons. But I like how someone grows. This is like growing through love. Like, not like through some toxic whatever. This is growing through love. Or growing through, you know, whatever you are bringing in here. Tell you about the 9 of Worlds. That's the harvest. That's the 9 of Worlds. It could be 9 months. It could be someone who's single. Yeah, I definitely would say also be careful if you think you can't. Like if you're too old. Yeah, because there's somebody who's like, nah, there's no way. There's no way. There's something about this twos here. So just be careful, because somebody's like, no, there's no way, there's no way, there's no way, and it's like somebody hit jackpot. Yeah. But yeah. Looks like somebody's gonna put those seeds just in the right place and the right environment to grow. Yeah, I almost feel like somebody's gonna be saying, yeah, I'm too old to get pregnant. I'm too old to get anyone pregnant, and it's just what I feel like right here. Near future is the Hierophant. Locking in, committing. Tell me about Sagittarius energy, this oh yeah. This is the Temperance Angel, and it's the 8 of Wands. This is Jupiter energy. This art is it's Sagittarius, but it's the Temperance Angel. So this Jupiter, and then the 10 of Swords reversed with that 8 of Wands in the upright. Yeah. Somebody's going to shoot their shot. At just the right time. And when I say shoot their shot, like talk. Hopefully talk, because I don't know, you guys. Listen, I can't make this up. This is someone single. I feel like this is that conversation where, look, yeah, I'm not strong enough for this. This won't happen. This can't happen. And then there's an 8 of Wands. That's a whole lot of action. And then like someone went from being single to not strong enough for something to like, look at all of these damn seeds. Look at how big that grew. So I'm telling you, all jokes aside about babies and expansion of family, that is an option for some of you. But I'm telling you, I feel like there's a lot of luck here with whatever you plant. Okay, whatever you plant, whatever you're putting out there, your intentions, your money moves, whatever, whatever you're trying to bring for yourself, or whatever you're trying to accomplish. I feel like you're going to get more. More done, more accomplished, more. I just feel like there's going to be more. But I feel like I really feel like it has something to do with you and another person, and it's got someone stressed the heck out because, you know, I'm telling you, then there's one person who's older there, and someone that doesn't even think, you know, I'm telling you, there could be an older female gets pregnant, there could be an older male that gets a female pregnant, but there's like here's some older kids, and then there's like a kid, and I'm, you know, just saying. Some weird family dynamics might be coming together here that people thought couldn't come together, all right? And it could be like that as well. Societal things, okay, these type of relationships will never thrive, and then the damn thing grows and keeps growing like somebody put some fertilizer on it. Let me go on. Tell me about that 4 crystals in the reverse. The Empress is still here, and there's healing. So if somebody thought they couldn't heal, couldn't recover, it might be quite a different story, especially if somebody's vegan or eats really healthy and raw, and you know how that stuff puts out antioxidants like crazy. Or organic stuff, whole foods, you know, someone could just be really healthy because of the way they eat. Tell me about this Empress and this 4 of crystals. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is here twice. Either this person is going to love the hell out of you, y'all going to have a kid or an addition to the family, or you're going to love the hell out of whatever it is that's going to drive your ambition. And it's I really feel like my first thing is the family is going to be expanding. That's my first thought. My second thought is whatever seed you're planting is going to grow, okay? And my third thought is it's a shock. It's a shock. Because it's not expected by anybody. Tell me about the Hierophant. That's the near future. That's a commitment. That's locking in. That's this learning new lessons now, because now we're on a whole new journey. Tell me about that Hierophant. The Ace of Swords is in the reverse, yeah. And the Hierophant is in the reverse. So it's like, yeah, somebody's got to start that. Somebody's got to turn to that page, open that book, because this is a chapter. This is a new chapter to start. Somebody's single, and someone's got to be like, hey, I want to get with you. I do feel like, I don't know, there's some wine there, and it says 1995 Merlot, and it's saying it right there. Somebody's sitting there, and you know, I don't know. I just really feel like surprise is what I feel like. I do feel like someone's going to definitely be surprised. Something will be accomplished that you didn't think was possible. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Two of Pentacles and the King of Wands. You know, there's a lot about twos that are coming out as well, so I don't know if twos have something. I mean, this Two of Pentacles is going to be about a decision, all right? And this is someone's decision to maybe leave a person alone, all right? Fire sign, earth sign, you know, a Taurus or a Leo. Maybe somebody thinks whatever they're about to do is they're out of their damn mind, you know? Because this is some crazy shit. It really is. It really is. This Ace of Cups is what's got somebody thinking, should I get married? Like, I feel like someone could get pregnant and they're like, oh my God. Like, I didn't think that was possible. Yeah, someone doesn't think it's possible. but it ends up being possible. That's why somebody needs to be careful. Tell me about the Five of Wands in the reverse. King of Swords. Yeah. You know, I got King of Swords, I got King of Cups, I got Two of Cups. So I have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I have you, or I have literally you in Scorpio. But I'm seeing too many, like, I'm seeing too many, like, age difference cards. Someone is going to get surprised and do something they didn't think they could do. Tell me about the Hierophant. The Sun. Here comes the Sun. The Sun is here. Card could be Leo, but I feel like it could be someone who's coming in. Maybe someone's been trying to come in for a while. Okay. If it's one of those things, one of those spiritual things, your spiritual children on the other side, your spiritual grandchildren, yeah, because their parents weren't together. For some of you, it's that, but yeah, and it will be a boy. Okay, if that's the case. Two cards of literally representing a boy, a son. But we have this Eight of Pentacles that must happen, which is this sort of exchange, this business, this conversation. But there's got to be an interaction. And the interaction, man, whatever seeds are sown after this interaction, I'm just saying, they grow quick. And we keep seeing nines. Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, okay? And then before somebody knows it, they're a daddy. All right? They're grandpa. Or they're old enough to be in the, I don't know. I'm just saying. This is a surprise. It is going to have something to do with some seeds you're sowing, and you're not going to expect this to happen. You're not going to expect these seeds to grow. You're not going to expect this to happen, and it happens fast and quick. Quick. You know, some people might end up, this is the funny thing, especially if it's an older woman. Older woman might not even know she's pregnant, just like way up in there, pregnant. Yeah, might not be knowing it. Because Spirit showed me a person that I knew when I lived in New York, and she was a woman that her last child, she did not know she was pregnant. She worked through the whole thing. She basically had cramps one day, and then she had to go to the hospital and found out she was having a baby. She's like, that's impossible. I would know what it's like. I have 4 children already. No. She was pregnant the whole time. And she really didn't look pregnant either. So I'm telling you, somebody does have a surprise. And it's a surprise. And it's like, look, this Nine of Cups and this High Priestess. I'm telling you, somebody might not know they are pregnant. And they don't know because they're older, and they're just, that's why. But it is a surprise for somebody. Someone out, if this is people younger than you, like, someone could also be hiding, like they're pregnant as well, like concealing, like not telling the family yet, just holding back, not releasing any of this information, because like there could be someone who comes new into the family, and before you know it, like I say, somebody's pregnant. But for the most of you, there's some sort of seed that you're planting, okay? And you're not going to expect this seed to take off, and it takes off, man. It takes off. It's just one little seed Look, one little seed and it takes off, and it takes off for you, through you, or whatever. It takes off. This one little seed, it takes off. It turns into a 10 of Pentacles. Tell me about that 10 of Pentacles. Your success. Ace of Worlds, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. You got all the aces, Aquarius. When does that happen? Whatever it is, it's almost like somebody can't believe they hit their mark. And then the universe is over here like, tee hee hee hee. Ha ha, look what I done did to you. Yeah. Yeah, this is the whole thing. I feel like if this is something, one of those baby surprises, I feel like it could be the firstborn, and somebody is, you know, like some form of easy street leaves because it's like, oh, I have to change. I have to be a certain way because it makes someone think about the Hierophant being in a commitment. So that's what it's really looking like. Or if you're planting a seed for business or starting a channel, and then you're like, near future, you lock in, you commit because you're like, you're seeing stuff, you're seeing revenue, you're seeing it grow. So you go get a business license, you go get a tax ID, or, you know, whatever. It can also be that. So just don't worry about, like I say, all the baby jokes. This could be you growing in some way in the near future that you have to lock in and do a little more. You might have, like I say, paperwork, the legal side of things, because something takes off. You didn't think it would grow. You just put a little small investment and it just grows. Yeah. Tell me about the Ace of Worlds, Ace of Pentacles. Anyway, we got the Hermit. The Hermit is another card of 9. A lot of 9s significant here. This person is thinking about these changes and moving on, okay, and going toward you. So, you know, if this is you and this person, I don't know, but something sparks up quick, something grows fast between you, and it makes you and this person sort of commit and lock in together. That's whatever this magical moment is that you guys plant the seed. It's going to cause you guys to really lock in and fully commit to whatever seed you guys planted together. Tell me about that 4 of Cups. And it's sideways right now. 5 of Swords and the Moon in the reverse, Pisces energy, and 5 of Swords. There could be something that's going to be happening before this can happen. 4 of Cups is sideways. So somebody might be trying to figure out their direction right now. All right. So that's what's interesting. Like somebody might literally be trying to figure out their direction right now. And you could date this person, or you could just start off, you know, doing something with this person, and it really grows really, really quickly. But it grows into something to where, yeah, I need to have a commitment now. Or I need to think about a commitment because I didn't expect this to happen. I didn't expect this to grow. So here we are. Anyway, I'm going to close out. Because there's nothing else I could read here. You're going to plant a seed with this person, and it's going to grow faster than both of you thought. And it's going to have you both committing and locking in, and then in the future. All right? In the near future, after this happens. Anyway, let's close out with an Archangel Michael card. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, day, wherever you are when you're watching this. Take control of your thoughts. Yeah, don't let this reading go to your head. Just know that whatever seed that you're about to plant with another person, it's really going to grow. It's really going to grow because you got that divine feminine touch, okay? And your vibration is rising. So, you know, a lot of things happen in higher frequencies, all right? Higher frequency beings have better health, and, you know, people with better health are able to do things at a later age. Anyway, guys, I love you. I will see you in your next video, and namaste, my friends.